Imagine waking up to the smell of smoke. Panic sets in. You grab your family, your pets, anything you can, and rush towards the nearest exit. You reach the fire escape, a door that promises safety, only to find it's locked. Not just locked, but locked from the outside. There's no way to open it. It's a terrifying thought, right? Well, for the residents of one apartment building, this nightmare became a shocking reality. This isn't just a story about a blocked door. It's a chilling tale that unfolds layer by layer, revealing a series of baffling decisions and raising some serious questions. What we're diving into today is the incredible case of the fire exit that was sealed shut from the very side it was meant to save people from. How could this happen? Who would do such a thing? And what does it mean for building safety everywhere? Let's go back to the beginning. The building in question was a typical multi-story residential complex, home to dozens of families. Like any modern structure, it was equipped with standard safety features, including multiple fire exits designed for quick evacuation during an emergency. These doors are lifelines, legally required to be unobstructed and easily opened from the inside at all times. It's a rule so fundamental to safety that we often take it for granted. But one day, a resident noticed something strange. The fire exit on their floor felt different. It wouldn't budge. Upon closer inspection, the unthinkable was discovered. The door had been fitted with a lock on the exterior side, making it completely impossible to open from the inside. This wasn't a simple mistake, like a jammed lock or a misplaced bolt. It was a deliberate modification that rendered the escape route useless. As news spread through the building, confusion turned to anger and fear. Who was responsible? The initial suspect was the building's management. Residents wondered if this was a misguided attempt to improve security, perhaps to prevent unauthorized entry from the outside. It's a plausible theory, but one that ignores the primary life-saving purpose of a fire exit. The very idea is so counterintuitive it's hard to wrap your head around. Why trade a guaranteed escape route for a flimsy security measure? The management, when confronted, seemed just as bewildered. They denied any knowledge of the lock, launching an internal investigation. This only deepened the mystery. If it wasn't them, then who had the access and the motive to install a lock on the outside of a fire door? Was it a rogue employee? A disgruntled former staff member? Or something else entirely? The investigation revealed that this wasn't an isolated incident. More locked fire exits were discovered on other floors. The locks were all similar, suggesting a coordinated effort. This wasn't just a single error in judgment. It was a systemic failure. The discovery sent a shockwave through the community and caught the attention of local fire marshals and safety inspectors. Think about the implications for a moment. In the event of a fire, residents following the evacuation signs would be led directly into a trap. They would find themselves cornered on a smoke-filled floor with no way out. The precious seconds wasted trying to open an unopenable door could be the difference between life and death. The person or people who did this essentially created a death trap, whether they intended to or not. This case highlights a critical vulnerability in our shared living spaces. We trust that the safety systems in place are functional and maintained. We rely on building codes and inspections to protect us. But this story shows how easily those systems can be compromised, not by accident, but by deliberate human action. It forces us to ask uncomfortable questions about who is truly accountable for our safety. So, what happened in the end? The investigation eventually uncovered a bizarre and frankly unbelievable reason. It turned out to be a poorly thought-out security measure implemented by a third-party contractor who was hired to address break-ins. They failed to understand the fundamental difference between a regular door and a fire exit. While the intention might not have been malicious, the incompetence was staggering. All the locks were immediately removed. The building management faced hefty fines and a complete overhaul of their safety protocols. This story serves as a powerful reminder for all of us. Whether you live in an apartment, work in an office, or stay in a hotel, take a moment to be aware of your surroundings. Know your escape routes. Check that the exits are clear and unlocked. It might seem like a small thing, but as this case proves, you can't always assume that safety measures are working as they should. What started as a simple observation by one resident uncovered a massive safety hazard that could have led to a catastrophe. Thank you for watching. If this story made you think, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into stories that matter. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.